Hey everyone, today we're going to build a toolkit. But forget hammers and wrenches, we're talking about the tools you need to talk about the past. You know, the ones that will make your story sharp, clear, and just better. So let's dive in. So, have you ever been right in the middle of telling a great story and you just stop? You're thinking, wait, should I say I did, I was doing, or maybe I had done? Yeah, if that sounds familiar, you are in the perfect place. We're going to clear all that up right now. All right, first things first. Every good toolkit needs a solid foundation. And for us, that's the simple past tense. Honestly, think of this as your trusty all-purpose hammer. It's the one you'll reach for most of the time to just say what happened. The absolute key word here is completed. The simple past is for anything that is 100% done and dusted. It started in the past, it ended in the past, and we're just talking about it now as a finished fact. It's clean, it's simple, it's direct. Now, check this out, because there's a neat little trick in the structure. For a positive sentence, the verb itself changes, right? Visited. But the moment you make it negative or ask a question, this little helper word, did, jumps in and takes over. And that means the main verb can just relax and go back to its original form, visit. So you get she did not visit. Never ever she did not visit it. Let's look at this in action. I played football yesterday. That's it. It's a single event, it's over. Same thing with she visited Pokhara last year. The trip is finished. That's the simple past doing its job perfectly. Okay, but what if the action wasn't just a simple finished thing? What if it was actually happening when something else went down? For that, we need to add a brand new tool to our kit, the past continuous. You should think of the past continuous as your storytelling zoom lens. It's not just stating a fact, it's painting a picture. It lets you zoom in on a specific moment and show what was going on. It's absolutely perfect for setting the scene, especially when you're about to describe how that scene was interrupted. And the structure for this one? So easy. It's wonderfully consistent. You just take your subject, pop in the right form of to be, so was or were, and then just tack ing onto your main verb. That's the whole formula. See how these examples just bring the story to life? I Was Reading a Book at 8 p.m. puts us right there in the middle of the action, and that second one, so dynamic. They were playing, that's our scene, and then bam, the rain comes down and interrupts everything. That kind of interruption is a classic job for the past continuous. Okay, so we've got a finished action, and we've got an ongoing action. But what if you need to talk about something that happened even before another thing in the past? For that, we need our special flashback tool, the past perfect. The whole entire point of the past perfect is sequence. It's all about making the timeline of events super clear, especially when you've got two things that both happened in the past. This tense is your big bright signpost that says, hey, this one happened first. And the structure here is another simple little formula. You just use had, which is awesome because it works for every single subject. I, you, she, they, all of them. And you follow it with the past participle, or what you might know as the V3 form of the verb. Okay, let's break these down. In that first sentence, what happened first? The homework got finished. Then dinner happened. Using had finished makes that sequence of events impossible to misunderstand. And the second one, she had left before I arrived. Her leaving happened first. Then I showed up. She had left tells us we just missed her. It's all about that timeline. So we have just one more really specialized tool for our kit. What if you want to stress just how long an action was happening before another past event kicked in? For that very specific job, we have the past perfect continuous. Yeah, this one is like the flashback tool's close cousin. But its main focus isn't just on what happened earlier. It's all about an action that was in progress for a while, way back in the earlier past. Its special skill is adding that feeling of duration. And you can see that focus on duration right in the structure itself. You've got had been plus the ing form of the verb. That had been is your signal that we're talking about a long-running activity in the deeper past. These examples really show off what this tense can do. I had been studying for 2 hours doesn't just say I studied, it emphasizes the length of that cram session. She had been waiting for a long time makes you really feel the duration of her wait. The point isn't just that she waited, it's that the waiting was a continuous, ongoing thing. All right, we've collected all the tools for our past tense toolkit. Now for the fun part. Let's lay them all out side by side to really see the complete picture and get how each one does a slightly different but very important job. Seriously, this is where you're going to have that aha moment. We're just going to take one simple action, the verb to eat, and watch how it totally transforms across all four tenses. Pay attention to how the meaning and the story changes with each tool we pick up. Just look at this. It's so clear. I ate is a simple, finished fact. Done. I was eating puts us right in the middle of the meal. We can almost see the fork moving. I had eaten creates a timeline. It tells us the meal was over before something else started. And I had been eating, well, that emphasizes how long the meal was going on. See? 4 tools, 4 totally different stories, all from one little verb. So there you have it, your complete toolkit for talking about the past. You now have the perfect tool for any job, whether you want to state a fact, set a dramatic scene, create a clear timeline, or really emphasize duration. The only question left is, now that you've got the tools, what stories are you going to tell?